Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So I thought I'd do your read for you, and we're actually going to do it by moonlight, right? Or by candlelight, I should say, right? And I felt it just really, a really good time. The energy felt really good for you because I almost felt that I saw you kind of looking on a, kind of standing on a hill and looking out just below and looking at the light, facing the light and putting everything else behind you. So I don't know if there's been a shift in energy of some sort, and it's time for you to kind of move forward. So for some of you, this could be the case. So we'll jump right into this. This is going to be a read for you and that who could be a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, or even a person of interest too, okay? This is going to be a general read, so if you want a personal read, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or my description box. But these bi-weeklies, I'm going to focus on love. My monthlies focus more on what the universe wants you to know. But we're going to start here, and we're going to start with self-love. So I'm going to pull a card for you because we all know that love in any way, shape, or form starts with you first, right? That you're the relationship with self. And I think that that is so key. So we're going to pull a card for you, what's going to be most important for you to know. And I tried to do your read a couple times, and I literally had to take a drink of water 2 times. It's like my throat just was itchy. I couldn't express what I wanted to say. And maybe that you are, it's kind of standing on the hill, kind of, just kind of letting things kind of come to you so you actually know what to say, okay? So it could be that for some of you. All right, just feeling it, guys. It was crazy, right? The energy just felt really good and felt stable, and the only word that it came to me was like serene, right? It's like, or surreal. Yeah. It was just, that's what came to me. Anyway, let's see what wants to come through, and then we'll jump into the main read, okay? What's most important for you to know? Here it is. What is it? Here it is. What do we have here? Who am I ready to forgive? All right. So for some of you, this could be in a relationship or in a situation. This is about reminding yourself it's not about what happened to you, but Virgo, who you choose to become. Okay, that's what's most important. And I think that's why I kind of saw you kind of at this hill, and it's a green hill. It's really beautiful, but the light was on the other side of the hill, and you were looking towards the light, and it was so beautiful. And that's really how I kind of see this, for you. It's kind of like your soul's truth. Okay, so is it time to let go of something? Is that's what this card really talks about? Maybe forgive and maybe move onward. And so is your soul ready to forgive someone else or forgive yourself? Is what this talks about. I almost had tears because the first 2 times I tried this read, it's kind of like I teared up in terms of trying to communicate something, and I couldn't quite get it. So, I just want to kind of let you know that. So for some of you, it could be feeling that way, and my heart goes out to you because I'm thinking of you. But this is saying is really, look at another person's point of view from the shoes that they are wearing, okay, and how they grew, and notice. And of what you've learned. And this is really about, who you want to become, and how maybe forgiving someone, yourself or another person, might be standing in the way, okay? So this wants you to have that forgiveness and not have that resistance that's holding you back with what your soul wants. So it does want you to focus on what your soul wants, and Virgo, do that, okay? That's what it's telling you to do, okay? So there might be, in terms of forgiveness, something about letting a person, place, or thing go, and maybe perhaps what you might need to do is write some sort of forgiveness letter in the process, and that might be something that's helpful. And it's about, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Okay, and so that's that whole, I can't even pronounce that, ho'oponoponono, something of the sort. You guys, it's kind of that Hawaiian, you got to look it up. It's a Hawaiian philosophy of life, and I so adore it. But it is about those 4 things. And if you're able to say that, that's really beautiful. What's going to help you in this process? Let's take a look at what that is for you. This popped right out. Oh my gosh, you guys. I went to go shuffle these, and it's the self-love. So self-love is what is most important to you right now. That's coming through. I'm just putting my computer laptop on. This is really key, and it couldn't have been at the most perfect time, for yourself right now, is what I really feel. It's a 61 card that reduces to a 7, and that's about having faith. And I just feel that this is a real personal read for you, and that's kind of why I'm talking kind of low, and I feel like I'm just talking as if you were just right sitting in front of me, and the only person sitting in front of me. And this also has to do with the sacral chakra, everything having to do with your body, and has to do with communication. So feeling good within your body, and your body communicating that to you. So what is your body and your soul telling you, and who is it? Who are you ready to forgive? Okay, all right, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to the main read. I'll put this aside. And let's jump on in to you and who, okay? We're going to shift some energies here, all right? Let's take a look at kind of what's going on, but I hope that resonated with some of you. And if it did, I definitely note your comments below, guys. Drop a like, subscribe to your girl. I so appreciate it. So let's jump into this, and let's see what is going for you here. Okay, where are you at right now, Virgo? What do we have? I've got the King of Swords. I've got the Star card. Wow, and I got the Empress. Jeez, and I didn't want another card to come out, but it just came out. I got the Justice card. I got 3 major arcanas that came out right after the first card. All 3 of these here. Just huge shift for you here, Virgo. Huge. So this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type card. This is all about being, intellectual, being within the mind, being very clear thinking. Perhaps you are dealing, with someone of the sort that is like this. Very, very wise. There's an owl here that you can probably see there, and they're very, very wise. And they have a broader point of view. They see things from a higher perspective. And what this is talking about to me is that maybe there has been, now that maybe there's been some sort of clear thinking from this individual. Maybe you're taking on that energy and having more clear thinking, as it pertains, again, we got the Star card, the Empress card, and then the Justice. The Star is about, maybe after some sort of healing, or maybe about, focusing on some sort of change that is happening. Maybe there's been some sort of change, and then you're focused on healing and focusing on your dreams. What your soul wants, do that. Okay, and that's what you might be focusing on, and getting clear thinking on what that is for you and how you want to move forward. Now again, this could be a relationship or situation, but again, going through some healing and focusing on what it is that you want. And again, you or the other person might be a little bit more in the limelight. Could be the case, but the 8s are about getting balance. The Star is a 17 card, reducing to an 8, about getting balance. It's that, really getting balance in the situation. And then I get the Empress card, right? Beautiful energy. And this just really talks to me about that, the timing, the rebirth or the birthing of something new has to do with another person as well. It's not just your timing. So this is about a birthing of something new, being at the right place at the right time. But the Empress energy is all things beauty, art related. Just really, she takes on that yummy feminine energy, and she just knows her value automatically, and she really focuses on bringing beauty and love, to others along the way. But I think this is all about, femininity, carrying on that energy, and then being able to balance out, maybe perhaps your masculine and feminine, your heart and your head. Justice card could be doing with a Libra as well, but this is about some sort of final call that is being made in a relationship or situation. Could be a court case of some sort, but what's going to happen is things are going to actually level out and become a lot more fair in this relationship or situation, especially after healing. And it has to do with divine timing as well. Huge shift that is happening here. Major shift that's going on here. So pretty big here, guys. You could be going again through some sort of major shift and focusing on what's next and what's going to bring you the most balance. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, manifesting what you want. So this is about actually what you want in love, Virgo. So this is beautiful. You've got 2 kind of like hot air balloons of hearts that are coming into play. And this talks about what it is that you want, and saying the I am. Whatever comes after that is your truth. So be careful of what you put after that. But this is about, really believe and know that you can have the love that you desire. Feel what it's like to have that love that you desire as well. Be inspired to take the inspired action to make it happen, right? And then, just know that it's done. Have fun and get ready to receive. and that is about how to manifest. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to note a little link below on my top 5 ways in order to manifest, especially as it turns into a relationship. So do check it out below. I'll put it up here as well. But that's what it really talks about, is really focus on stating the thought, taking the inspired action, feeling it, believing it, and then stepping back and let the universe allow it to come to you, okay? Don't force it to happen. This is about letting it come to you, and that's going to be super key, all right? Anything else that wants to come out for you here that's going to be most important for you? We'll pull a love card in terms of where you're at right now, Virgo, okay? What is that? Enchanted forest. So this is about getting excited about the situation. This is about, that mystery that is that part of the equation where the divine has to step in and help deliver, and it's not just by your doing, right? So there's mystery in that, right? And there's also miracles and magic of co-creating with the universe that takes place. So, get excited, because it's a 27 card, reduces to a 9, and 9's about coming to fruition. So manifestation is going to be really important for you guys right now. So be careful of what you manifest, because and how you manifest is going to be key. Let's go ahead and jump onto the other side and take a look at the other person. We're going to see where they're at, okay? Let's take a look at where they're at right now. We've got one card that come out, Knight of Wands. Got some fire energy, all right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. And keep in mind, you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm focusing you on here and the other person on this side, all right? All right, so let's take a look. Knight of Wands, give me a couple more cards. Let's take a look at what else wants to come through. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Like I said, someone's in the spotlight over here, okay? What I get here, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, okay? So we're going to start over here with the Knight of Wands, and this talks to me about, the person going to the beat of their own drum, kind of being kind of like that wild one, kind of that wild energy, whether it's masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, but just kind of taking on kind of that wild type energy, letting the true you come through. And that's what I see over here. The Knights are all about, some sort of motion. And this is about having lust, adventure, passion. So this other person is kind of coming in that way, okay? The next card I get is the Knight of Pentacles, which is almost the opposite, because this is about being very efficient and routine oriented, to doing what they need to do to get things done, to make things happen, okay? And the Six is all, what's the Knight of Pentacles? The Six is the Wands is the next card, but the Knights again are all about motion. And when it comes to Pentacles, this is just again being very routine oriented, in the process as well. And the last card I get is the Six of Wands, which is, victory, standing in the spotlight, a wreath of success, and this is about a birthing, a brand new birthing of something new. So this person over here is decided to focus on themselves, on what is their soul's desire that makes them feel free, and taking the efficient steps in order to make that happen, whether it's love, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever that is, and then getting exactly what it is that they want. And this is about really standing in the victory of success here. So again, a person working really, really hard, focusing on what it is that they want, their soul's calling, and then taking the necessary steps to make that happen, to obtain that victory. Anything else that's going to help this person, or what's coming through here? Wow, what is it? Self-discipline. That popped right out just like yours did, just like it. And this talks about, it's a 41 card that reduces to a 5, which is about some sort of adversity as it pertains to self-discipline. So maybe the self-discipline was kind of hard to do, but this is saying it has to do with matters of the heart. The green is that heart chakra, and this orange is all about that sacral chakra, right? All things having to do with the body. So listening to the body and what the heart wants in terms of, taking those steps and moving forward and then getting the victory. This is really beautiful. It's like a victory, but there's a birthing of something new, because it's a 6, and it could be a rebirth or a birthing of something new. But this person, this is about, focusing on self-discipline in the process. That's really going to help them. Let's pull another card and see if there's anything else in terms of this person on this other side, what you can know a little bit more about them. But that's what I see. There's a birthing of something new after some sort of change, that they've actually had to put in a little bit more self-discipline to get what they want. Oh my gosh, growing success. Abundance is coming their way. Look at those money bags. So that could be for you or this other person on the other side. Just saying, you got a good catch. Okay. If this is you over here, congratulations. This is awesome. This is about, be excited to stay on the path. This is about manifesting, affluence, what it is that you want in your life. Some of you might be having to do with finances. For this other person, it's money is growing. You can kind of see that there is a little plant there, and there's like a plant above the money there, and it's just growing, right? So that's what that talks about. I am going to pull a love card because I do want to see what wants to come out for this person. But they're growing in success. So they're focused on the success. They could be focusing on their career for some of you, or just, growing. What money could be, it could be anything, as it, relates to something of value, whatever brings this person value. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through. Yeah. Balancing yin and yang. Yeah, this is about, creating the balance after going through some sort of transformation. So this is balancing of the masculine and the feminine energy. And we really saw that, guys, didn't we? Remember I said this is kind of like the opposite, being super, super free and being kind of like that wild person, going to the beat of their own drum, a free horse, roaming the free wild horse. And then you get into the horses now, doing the things that are, it's efficient and routine oriented, in terms of the pentacles here. So, that and just doing the motion for that. So it's really interesting. They both are doing motion. One's one end of the spectrum, the other is the other end. And this is about, balancing that yin and yang, the masculine and feminine energy. So that's what I see coming through. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at what's your best way to move forward in this. What's your best way to move forward in this? What does that look like for you, Virgo, in this situation? What does this look like? Wow. I didn't get a lot of cup cards, which is kind of interesting, guys. Your best way to move forward? Well, speaking of which, now we do, right? I got the Queen of Cups and I got the Eight of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups is all about, being of influence, right? She's all about manifesting, and this is all about, emotions and balancing her emotions. And this really talks about, being calm, being very intuitive, very compassionate, using the light from the universe to help her and steady her soul, in this process. She's halfway below and then halfway, underwater and then halfway not, and using the light to kind of balance things out in her life. So this is really beautiful. This is being very calm, intuitive, very compassionate, and having influence over that as she goes about, with the Eight of Pentacles. And this is about engagement. This is about, education. This is about learning more. And the moon's actually affecting, the moon phase is actually affecting that, right? And, it's interesting because, on the new moon, the new moon in Scorpio comes out on November 15th, and that is about balancing emotions coming to the surface, and now integrating both of those emotions into things, even though it might be a little scary. And then on November 30th, it does talk about the full moon in in Gemini. Yeah, in Gemini. And that is when it actually is about creating harmony in your world. And this is kind of feel like it's like a rainbow of harmony. So the moon phases are actually going to play an important role. So your best way forward is to, stay, focus on your intuition, focus on your intuitive, nudges from the heart, get more, focus on balancing yourself, whatever that looks like, with the phases of the moon, and, doing more research, getting more engagement into something, maybe more education and that to balance things out. Yet emotions are running high. So that's why it's important for you to balance your energies out right now. So that's going to be key. Emotions might be running high in a relationship or situation, but prosperity lies ahead, all right, in the relationship or situation. So that's really, really cool, right? And for you, this is the new moon in Taurus. So really it might be for, a message for some of you, kind of coming through, but I really feel that it's prosperity lies ahead, and it's, primarily, kind of earth, that earth type energy. So yeah, how do they feel about you? So I want to take a look on how this other person feels about you. Let's take a look at what that is. How do they feel about you, Virgo? What does that look like? How does this other person feel about you? Let's take a look at what that is. They've got passion for you, okay? Definitely have a lot of passion. So there's no doubt about that. They definitely, their heart and soul have lots of passion for you. Anything else wants to come through here? Religious factors. So there could be religious factors, that may involve, your upbringing or your spiritual path. So that could be the case. So that could be something that they're thinking about. Anything else here? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help from others, in terms of your love life is what's coming through for you. So, and that's what this other person is thinking, is that they think that, they feel they need to ask others in order for some help in this process. I believe that I think it's going to be important. Yeah, and so now it could be, you guys, you could be at separation. So, maybe there is time apart from each other. Or if you're not already, there could be time apart from each other right now that's on the horizon. So some form of separation. Maybe you're not together right now for some of you. How do you feel about them, Virgo? What does that look like? How does it feel? You're getting to know each other. Now it's at the point where you're kind of reviewing your innermost thoughts and your feelings with each other and sharing those, and that's going to be really key. Anything else? What else? Pay attention to the red flags. So in this relationship or situation, there are signs that are cautioning you. Let's pull a little bit more. What does this pay attention to the red flags mean? This is about, watch for those things that might be standing in the way and be able to discuss those. Okay. Anything else? You got to learn. It's trust. Yeah. You want to be able to trust this person. This situation is calling you, Virgo, to have faith in this situation. When you have faith in this, it rids of some of the, things that maybe is easier to go back to, like an old template of some sort. And this wants you to flirt. It wants you to have a little bit more lighthearted energy and extend yourself to others and to really flirt, within the process. And that's kind of how you feel about them, is kind of like flirting a little bit. And I think that that's super key. Anything else that wants to come out for you here? Visualization. See yourself achieving the love that you want in your life, and you're going to have it. I got to tell you, you're a manifestation magnet, okay? And I think that that's going to help you. So do check out that video below. I'll link it below here. But yeah, really, see and feeling the details of this can really push you through. Your visualizations are going to play a key role in your love life right now, okay? And you also know that maybe perhaps, I'm not sure if you were careless with them, but this is saying I was careless with you. And maybe that, and maybe on that particular time that maybe there was a certain time that was the case that was coming through. But that's what I see here. And, maybe that you both had made mistakes along the way, and that was really key. And now it's about maybe talking about that and seeing what that looks like. So there you go, guys. I hope this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form. I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.